Hey guys, Coach Life here. Welcome back. It is day 15 on Arboria. We've sent our first rocket up and we're researching petroleum rockets at the moment, so hopefully today we'll get our petroleum rocket built and get that off. So let's get going, shall we? I'm just going to quick check when the rocket's due back. 0.3 cycles, fantastic. That should bring us enough data banks to finish our petroleum rocket research. As you can see, we've got plenty of oxygen and hydrogen coming in. We're up to nearly 2 tons per tile on that, and about 350 kilos per tile on hydrogen. So I'm just going to scope out where to put the liquid hydrogen and oxygen plant. Just a little bit of news. I've zipped up all my. I've firstly refined all of my blueprints and zipped them all up, and I'm going to put a link in the video so you can download my blueprints file and use them as you wish. Just look at this. This is a bit tight, isn't it? That's annoying. Yeah, that's not going to fit in there, is it? I think we may even have to build it inside the base. So it'll have to be here. Right, best get coring that out then. Something for them to be getting on with. Because we're going to need to get a vacuum in there for that. Right, no, let's get the ladders in first. What rock have we got in here? We've got igneous, so that's fine. Ladders can be igneous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll get that all cored out. And then we'll box it in and pump it to a vacuum ready for hydrogen and oxygen. It's not going to be long before we've got some supercoolant coming in, so I'd like to get that started, ready to receive the supercoolant. Ah, rocket's back, fantastic. Databanks, only 10? Oh, did we send it to the same planet twice? Oh, I think we did. Right, better send it to that one then. Such a numpty. Right, automation, that's okay, booster's okay. I think what I'm going to do, disconnect that, and I'm going to put a switch on. Hydro sensor will do. What did I make that out of? But it's lead, no iron, that's fine. Disconnect that one. That means we can control the launch for the time being until we get a proper switch. Okay, right. Get that dug out. How are we doing? That's not fueled up yet. Let's put that on a higher priority. Steam is going in. I do love this steam plant. It's the first time I've used it on this playthrough, and I've been quite pleased how it works actually. Obviously it's my own design, so it's nice to come up with things that actually work first time. Our automation on there, stop that getting overfilled, which is good. Shove bowls are producing eggs. How many eggs have we got now? Shove bowl eggs, 17. That's good. Who's confined? Probably someone here. That'll be fine. They'll build or dig their way out. Right, how much room do we need for this? That is more than enough. Fabulous. Yep, quite happy with that. We've got a short run from the oxygen, and we can run the piping underground. So I'm not sure, we haven't got much ceramic. If I'm, yeah, I've only got 11.4 tons of ceramic, so yeah, we might be doing a few pipe repairs when that gets up and running. What next? What next? What next? Right, I've let the pips in here, just so they can plant a few more trees, but we retain our room size for grooming station purposes. Going to allow a few more pips in there just to keep a good stock up. We're going to be obviously setting up a sleet wheat farm at some stage, and I'll probably do lettuce as well, so that we've got a good supply of frost burgers, because obviously that's going to be my end game food. What I'm doing here, let's just dig all this out. Just defrosting anyway, and we get some diffusers in here to convert that oxygen. Get us some more clay as well, more importantly. Oxygen. I've been playing another map on, I think it's Verdante or Verdant, whatever you want to call it, and I hit I found a geode, and it had diamond inside it. So I thought, oh, right, okay, I better dig that out. And a couple of tiny pockets of natural gas. And I thought, oh, I'm not worried about those. Right down at the bottom of the map, that'll be fine. What I didn't do was check what pressure the pockets of natural gas were at, and they were over 300 kilos per tile at minus 105. So yeah, you can imagine what happened when I hit the first geode. Went in there to grab the diamond. The entire bottom half of my map was filled with natural gas. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, I just built a door compressor, dotted some pumps around the place, and started pumping it into the door compressor to store it up. But yeah, that was a little silly. Of course, when I got to the second geode, I liquid locked it off before I broke into it. On the plus side, I've now got something like 16 tons of natural gas stored up. So yeah, it's not all bad. But yeah, little tip there, if you see a little pocket of gas, check the pressure before you break it. Right, so we've got plenty of room now for our liquid hydrogen and oxygen, so we'll just deconstruct these ladders. Done. One ladder segment missing, of course. Trapped? Who's trapped? Ooh! Anti-entropy thermo-nullifier. Ooh! I think we can do something with that. Right, anyone else still trapped? Right, who's trapped? What are you trapped for? Oh, yeah, there's a little bug in this mod, I think. Because the suits are set to vacancy, sometimes it thinks they're trapped and you have to remove a suit from the dock. So I'm just going to pop that out. Hopefully that should stop that. Yeah, sometimes you seem to end up with too many suits in here. I'm not sure quite how that happens. Probably a dupe that's managed to bypass the Atmo suit dock. Yeah, we're definitely a few short up here, I think. Let's just see how many dupes we got up here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was probably when we did this they've managed to circumvent the Atmo suit docks. So let's send a couple more up here. Yeah, that was a little silly of me. Should have paid more attention to that. Let's take another couple out of here. Undock. And that should solve that problem. Right, so liquid hydrogen and oxygen. I think we're going to build it there, I think. And what we need to do is we just need to make some tweaks here. Cancel buildings. That one. That one. That one. And that one. I'm going to build it on this side of the Atmo suit dock. And if I remember, I've got, yeah, cancel that. We'll put a, for some reason I put a thermium gas shutoff in there, which definitely isn't needed. Right, and ventilation gas pipe. Can go in there. And we want another gas shutoff. That way round. Automation. Barely see it. Right, we have not got any gold amalgam, have we? That's a bit of a... More liquid pump gold amalgam. Cancel. Cancel. Plumbing. Liquid pump. We'll just use iron ore. Really isn't going to be any issue with that. Anything else that's gold amalgam? Oh, we've got gold. How much gold have we got? 4 tons. That should be fine. That's our feed-in pipe, insulated pipe ceramic. Got enough ceramic? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Right, so we're gonna have to cancel all that building and replace that ceramic with something else, unfortunately. And I think we'll use. Is that ceramic as well? Yep. Yeah. We do not have the ceramic for that, unfortunately. Base, insulated tile, and we'll go with Mafic, I think. I think that will be fine. We'll keep it isolated from the shovels. Yeah, they can build all that, I think. Right, let's see how that goes then. 500. Not got enough steam in there yet. Oh, because it's entombed. Yeah. Stupid hydro sensor opened the doors, dropped all the regolith down, and now these steam engines won't fill when they're entombed. Which is a bit of a pain, obviously, but yeah. It is what it is. Oh, heavy watt conductive in gold. That'll be fine. Have to be a little bit careful not getting mixed up between this and my verdant map, because on my verdant map I have a ton of gold from Gold Volcano, I have a ton of copper and iron from volcanoes, and I have it was pretty much, I would say it was probably 20% subsurface ocean and about 15% slime biomes. So I have tons of gold amalgam, tons of clay, tons of ceramic, tons of pretty much every resource going on that map. But obviously what I don't have is ice and wolframite, so that was the main shortage on that. So in switching between, you know, this one when I'm recording and that map when I'm not, I can end up with, you know, all sorts of mistakes getting made using the wrong materials. But hey, you know, it is what it is. That's one of the joys of working with the different maps, is getting used to what you have and haven't got. Yeah, not hanging around building this, thankfully. Okay, that's off to the correct place now. How on earth how did that launch? When the launch signal wasn't connected and that was on, oh, maybe it, oh, whatever. Best laid plans and all that. Oh, that's why. It detected a meteor and launched it. Yeah. So we're using steel aquatuners in here. That's more than adequate for making liquid hydrogen oxygen. Radiant pipe out of aluminium, because with the exception of thermium, that is the best radiant pipe you can make. So we'll get the best possible heat exchange there. Got that, didn't I? So they won't be able to build all of this unless I open that up. We've got water over here. Need to start making use of this salt water as well. What I think we will do is we'll run this through, well, firstly we'll give us a bit more up here. We're not going to dig out this chlorine gas vent just yet, until I can think of something to do with it. Probably some puffs just to turn it all into bleach stone, I think. Right, where were we? No. It's a bit toasty in there, so we're probably going to crisp up some dupes. And we need to move that ladder to the other side of the neutronium. We will cancel that. Cancel those two because they'll build themselves in otherwise. Dig. And we'll put this on priority slightly higher so that this is secondary to all that. Some fossil in here that I've earmarked for digging out. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is going to be our main water supply for the top electrolyzer. So what I'll do is I'll probably automate the refilling of this with salt water from here. So we just top it up as and when it gets used up. Ooh, wolframite. Have we got much wolframite? Yeah, we're still refining that. Did I automate these? Yes, I did. That one's doing the wolframite. Ah, the smart storage bin is full. Cool. Keeping those at a nice high production. What have we got here? Rust, don't want it. Up to 24 dupes. Have we got any spare beds? No, we haven't. In that case, we'll just leave that for now. Oh, my chair's so creaky. Make some space for our molecular forge. God, accident. I've got Control and Alt set up to mute my microphone, and I keep knocking them. I'm going to have to change that. Don't know how I keep knocking them, but there you go. Mic off again. Right, okay, so where were we? Yeah, I've got a little Thimbleweed farm set up here from Thimbleweed that I've accepted through the printing pod over the time. I checked out and I had 12 Thimbleweed. Which is 4 lots of 3 I'd taken through the printing pod from time to time. So I'm setting this up, but it's a little bit cold down here. I'm going to warm it up using the heat from the crude oil that's going up. Just a little, just enough to warm it up to above 22 degrees, and then I've insulated this section off just to keep that nice temperature. The oxygen's coming in above 22 degrees, so that will be fine once we've just warmed it up a little. I've never done thimbleweed wild. I've always put it in hydroponic tiles, so I just want to see how it works. It grows in, what was it, wild growth 8 cycles. It's 2 cycles domestic, so I think that'll be enough to just supplement our reed fibre for insulation. And we might get another layer of it here. I'll just build some natural tiles above this insulation. This was obviously dealing with all my noxious gases. We don't really need that anymore because it's all oxygen down here now. So I'm just going to deconstruct that as well. Great, yeah. So I'll do a quick edit on that. And you'll miss all the bit with my no microphone section. Oh, I'm so good. Not. Right. Right, what are we missing? Insufficient resources, aluminium. Why do we have no aluminium? We've got 217 tons of ore, or it means they're not making enough. So, waiting for materials. Aluminium ore. Aluminium ore. Coolant. Why do we have no coolant? It's weird what's happened to our Oh. How did that get connected? I pumped out all the coolant. Oh dear. Yeah, that explains why we've not got any aluminium. Right, we can solve that. Snip that. And we'll just send some oil in there. In the meantime, plumbing, liquid bridge. We'll just use some regular, good old, no, not igneous rock, because that's low conduction. Cancel that. Plumbing, liquid pipe, granite. Get that done, please, dupes. Let's build up a little bit of reserve in the liquid reservoir. Right, I've set that to 60 tons in total, so this one will be the first one they get to. So we'll get that. 64 degrees, so you should get a good couple of runs of that before the coolant runs out. Oh, we've got some overheat damage on our pump. That is because it's not getting enough oil through. Yeah. Okay. As soon as I've got some thermium, I'll be replacing this with thermium for just such an occurrence. Yeah, they'll repair that in a minute. Yes, I do use the yellow alerts correctly from time to time. I use it to notify me of any issues with certain critical equipment. RoboMiner, pump, the sorts of things that can create for you the biggest mess you can imagine. It's not really going to be fixed until we get a get that oil flowing. Come on, hurry up, Jeeps. Right, that won't be long. Temperature, right, that's warming that up nicely. Ah, pip. Wrangle. Right, should have some more pips floating around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Let's capture those, wrangle them up over on our other farm. Research is going, that's good. Rocket is back, so we need to change that destination to... Oh, I haven't analysed it. Ugh. Right, we've got niobium fullerene, that's a good planet to visit then. This one's got iso resin and niobium. So that'll get us our insulation just as well as we got no ceramic. Right, where are we at then? Completely lost track of where I am now. Stations, no refinement. Molecular forge. That will do. Power. Lead. Run that straight down there. We will build some storage bins. 1, 2, 3. So we've got easy access to our petroleum. I might actually do 2 molecular forges, you know. Anyway, we want an auto sweeper. Yeah, you know I'm going to do it. they still not done that pump yet? Oh, and it's completely fried now. Can they not reach it? It's because I bricked this up, isn't it? Right, where's the... Where do I need to allow them access to it? Oh, it was probably because that... Yeah, right, okay. Let's just change that to priority 9 because that's getting annoying now. In fact, it's been getting annoying for a considerable amount of time. Right, okay. Yeah, that room can have access. Deconstruct buildings. I'll take the wall seed. Oh, actually, yeah, it'd be a lot easier just to deconstruct that. Right, that should get them good access to that. Crude oil's back, the petroleum's back at a decent temperature now, so when they repair that pump, that'll all get going again. Luckily, we have a fairly sufficient reserve. Righty-ho. Come on, get these pips back in there. I need some planting done. Yep, we've overheated it now, just as I expected. Right. So, what we'll do... And we'll just snip that, pump out all that oil. Get those dash of salt wines gone. Add some nosh bean there. Right. Oh, we appear to have wrangled our critters to somewhere else. Right, let's just make sure. Mop. Too much liquid. Should we just leave it there? Because the cooling loop will freeze it. Oh, cold damage. Get that fixed, please. Right, that's repaired. Right, why have we not got enough oxygen coming in here? What happened there? We have a supply interruption. Guessing we did. How are we doing for oxygen pressure? All good. Fantastic. Right, show star map. So that one, yeah. Launch mission. Right, start getting some more planets analysed and start building our petroleum rocket. Right, nothing. Copy. We need to pump a vacuum in here, don't we? So, ventilation, gas pump. That one can't go there anyway. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. Going to need to fill it with supercoolant first. Remove that liquid bridge. I think I might have to put a sacrificial pump in here to pump this to a vacuum. Yeah, it's only 50 kilos of steel. We can live with that. I'm asking for trouble here, aren't I? Because... Right. Liquid pipe thermosensor. Send green signal if above... Right, if I do that, then those aqua tuners will never turn on until I'm ready. Get that bit of pipe, that bit of power wire run. That one's all done. Right, let's put some mafic rock there. That's got no power wire. Now I'm going to need to run a transformer for that one, for this circuit. Got some transformers up here. Any not in use at the moment, or have spare capacity on them? Power. That one's only running that aqua tuner. And that one's only running that aqua tuner. Right, I'm going to deconstruct that because that doesn't need to be heavy watt. It's just when I run it in space, I run a heavy watt wire all the way around the outside to power that lot. Right, so let's do conductive wire. That's going to add... yeah, that'd be well within range, I think. $760, 780 watts. Yeah, it's going to be 1980 watts. Perfect. That's what I meant to do, not pause. Right, fantastic. Oh, now I'm going to build those tiles. Do you know what? I'm going to build them now, and then I'm going to deny them access, and we'll leave that liquid bridge there. It's not going to be a problem. He says, hopefully. We can seal those in. We won't actually, we'll just leave that like that, and then we can fill this with hydrogen, and as soon as it's pushed all the oxygen out, we'll unseal it up. Right, ventilation. Right, we want to take the feeds off our compressed storage. So we'll go oxygen around the bottom and hydrogen over the top. Deconstruct that. And I'm just going to run it through there. Hydrogen comes out the bottom, doesn't it? Yeah, give me that pipe spaghetti. That will just connect there. Oxygen comes out through that bridge. And we'll take the feed off of there. Take it through here. So be careful not to build a shortcut between this section and that section, otherwise they'll miss their Atmo suit docks like they did last time. Right, high pressure gas vent, deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Right, let's check those pipe runs. Hydrogen through there, oxygen down there. Fabulous. So we'll go. Leave that disconnected for now. Oh, scalding. Is it? Oh yeah, it's in there because I've got no ammo suits. Never mind. Let's crisp them up a little bit. They'll live. Hopefully. Oh no, they won't. Yeah, this could be bad. This could be very bad. Right, they're all assigned. Let's pray they get delivered. Otherwise we're going to be recruiting some new tubes. Goya's safe, Nacho's safe, they're all safe. They all lived. Oh dear. Of course now I'm regretting not making that out of insulated pipe so it doesn't get too hot. Hey ho. Right, we have a vacuum in there and there, so we'll deconstruct those vents because we want to pump out all the gases we put in there. Right, you are going to be making thermium forever, and you are going to be making supercoolant forever. Right. Why is that? Oh, I've got a tile missing. Right, we also need a gantry. Right, so it's that one. And that one. Actually, what I'm going to do is build the gantry on this side, then I can do the other one facing the other way. That's it. And run a ladder directly up the middle. And that should be the correct spacing for 2 rockets, he says, hopefully. Right, now we want a solid oxidizer tank. I just want to keep an eye on this and make sure so they don't fill it with oxidizer straight away and you end up with 2.7 tons in there. Liquid fuel tank 1 and 2. Oh, can't build that one. That should be enough sections for that. We'll build this ladder a bit higher because we're going to need a gantry on this side as well. And I am going to base tile. Never remember how far down it needs to be, so we'll go a little bit over the top on this one. Oh, we've got a geyser here, have we? It's just typical. Base, insulated tile. This is known as a utilities tunnel. Hopefully that's out. It will be enough out of range of the rocket exhaust that we can run power and shipping rails down here without melting them. I never remember how far it's supposed to be, but right, we can put a ladder down here now. Oh, that's our liquid fuel tank. We'll go for another one of those. Get this rocket built, and then we'll call it for this episode when we launch it, because I'm pretty sure we've got enough oxalite and we definitely have enough petroleum. So we're going to build some more pipe, plumbing, insulated pipe. Set these tanks to 0 for the moment. And this is going to be our space scanner for the second rocket. So automation wire. We need steel from about here onwards. And it's these two, so we'll go across there, cancel. Pretty sure they're already powered. They are, so that's fantastic. Oh. Steel, and then automation wire, iron. That's ready to connect manually. They're done. Right, 2 cargo bays. 1. I reckon this is going to need about 1250, so we'll go 900 on that one and 350 on that one. Get them fueled up as soon as they built all the pipes and stuff. Right, gantry. That needs to be there, I believe. We need power. And we need automation. And we're going to use tungsten for the automation wire where it crosses here, and then back to iron. I've just melted so many automation wires in the past that I just want to do it right first time this time. Granite, actually no, we'll make that out of obsidian. Rocketry, cargo bay, obsidian. Sped up. Just because once I box some of this in. What's this? Ah, it's still steaming up. We'll switch this over to petroleum soon. Oh, do you know what? When I start this up, that chlorine's going to turn solid and that carbon dioxide is going to turn solid, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Come on guys, let's get this finished off. 9, 9. What's the melting temperature of... Oh, no, let's make it steel. Reed fibre. Refined metal. Tungsten. And refined metal. Gold. Actually, probably don't even need that. Right, unfortunately this has taken way too long, so we're going to have to cut it out here. That one's ready to go, so we will just launch this one off to there. Was it there? No, it's already done that one. Already done that one. And it's not going to reach that one. So, yep, that's all we can get done for today, I'm afraid. Hopefully this one, we'll get that one sorted and get it off for our rare resources, and then next week we'll fire up, next episode we'll fire up the liquid hydrogen and oxygen. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Sorry it's not gone as well as or gone as quickly as I hoped, but that's it. When you're building in space, it does take that little bit longer. Have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow.